Meghan and Prince Harry's wedding was like being in a fairy tale with choir. All of these events are kind of like a whirlwind. St. George's Chapel choir member Simon Whiteley tells. The 2018 royal wedding of Prince Harry and Meghan Markle was a magical event, especially for those in attendance. An estimated 1.9 billion people tuned in to watch the pair exchange vows at the ceremony, which also included a performance from the lay clerks of St. George's Chapel Choir, who live at Windsor Castle and lend their voices to royal family functions. All of these events are kind of like a whirlwind. Choir member Simon Whiteley, who is also the founder of the small subset vocal sextet The Queen's Six tells. Harry and Meghan's wedding was like being an extra in a fairy tale. It was like a total dream and just amazing to have been a part of such a really very happy occasion. For the Duke of Sussex's big day. Whiteley explains that music director James Vivian was contacted by the royal family to have the choir perform at the event. We then spend the intervening time preparing and practicing and rehearsing and panicking and, all the rest of it. Whiteley explains. And then just hope everything goes without a hitch on the day, which it seemed to, from our perspective. Members of the choir have also performed at historic royal services, including the funerals of both Prince Philip, Duke of Edinburgh, and Queen Elizabeth II. Prince Philip's funeral, which had to be pared down due to the pandemic, Whiteley recalls, was something that was a truly historic occasion, especially given the circumstances. Then, singing at the funeral services for Her Majesty was another moment members of the choir will remember for years to come. The weight of the history of the occasion was amazing, says Whiteley. It was just an incredible thing to be a part of and something I don't think any of us will ever forget. Though Whiteley and members of his group The Queen's Six, Lizzie Paul, Tom Lilburn, Nick Madden, Dominic Bland and Andrew Thompson, have performed for the royals. During both private and public functions, they cannot share details about any private interactions. However, Whiteley adds that it was just such a huge pleasure to sing for the Queen, expressing, she was an absolutely incredible woman. Since the group lives and works at Windsor Castle, they explain that things can get quite busy at home during a royal event. It's hard to describe until you kind of see it, but it's amazing, especially when you have the weeks leading up to those major events, says Madden. Basically, the castle gets surrounded by the world's media, and getting in and out becomes really difficult. It is your everyday life, says Madden. You do become part of the place. That's sort of one of the beauties of this job. You slot yourself into a tradition, which has been going for such a long time, and you play your part. Though Madden says living at Windsor Castle and performing for the royals, as well as the billions who watch during their televised events, can be a bit overwhelming. He adds, I wouldn't change it. Horizontal ellipsis. It's an amazing life opportunity. Prince Harry and Meghan's royal wedding on the 19th of May, 2018, captivated the world. An estimated 1.9 billion people tuned in to watch the pair say their idos, making it one of the biggest televised events in history. A wedding ceremony of such scale required a great deal of careful planning and hard work from everyone involved. From the wedding cake baker, Claire Tack, who spent 5 days perfecting the couple's lemon sponge confection with her team, to the dressmakers, who worked for hundreds of hours sewing fabric and washing their hands every 30 minutes to keep the veil immaculate. A great level of detail went into the planning of our wedding day. Meghan acknowledged in an audio clip from the couple's royal wedding. The Duke and Duchess of Sussex exhibit in Windsor. We knew how large the scale of the event would be. So in making choices that were really personal and meaningful, it could make the whole experience feel intimate. It was a fitting goal for the couple, who also got engaged in an uber-intimate manner. It was a cozy night, Meghan told the BBC. We were roasting chicken. It was just an amazing surprise. It was so sweet and natural and very romantic. He got down on one knee. Harry and Meghan were introduced by a mutual friend in 2016 and became betrothed just 1 year later. The fact that I fell in love with Meghan so incredibly quickly was a confirmation to me that all the stars were aligned. Everything was just perfect, Harry said in the couple's engagement interview. On the day of our wedding, it's like I went into a really calm space. I don't know how I was so calm, Meghan said. I look back at that, how was I so calm? And all I wanted was a mimosa, a croissant. and to play the song Going to the Chapel. Oh, that's what I did. And it was great. In the series, Harry also spoke about the expectation for the couple to have a big wedding. There was an expectation, right? Diana's boy, it was an expectation to have a public wedding, he said. It was like, mission complete with William. Now let's see if this goes the distance with Harry, and then we can actually go, job done. Thank you for watching. If you like our video, would you please help us like, share and subscribe our channel. Wish you happy to see our videos. Thank you very much.